It's another episode of What's Cooking with Kimberly, and today I think I'm making something that is straight up all American. Like, everybody loves it. A good old fashioned grilled cheese sandwich, grilled cheese and tomato soup. That's what we're doing, grilled cheese and tomato soup. Matter of fact, I was just telling Shannon here, say hey Shannon.
Hi.
I was just telling Shannon that when I first started cooking, it was really all about me incorporating the flavors that I loved. And so early on, I was like, I like two things. I like garlic and I like tomato. So my goal was, what can I put those two things on? And Shannon said,
Tomato soups.
And she also said,
Grilled cheese.
And she also said, everything. We just had this conversation like 5 minutes ago, so it's been a really, really long time. So I understand, Shannon. I totally understand. All right, so here we go. Not complicated at all. We're gonna do this in 1, 2, 3. Best grilled cheese you've ever had. I'm gonna show you how it's done, and it's going to be magical. All right, so do you have a high-powered blender or a mixer or a, what do you call those things? Those Vita things that spin really fast. Yeah, these emulsifiers that go so fast that they actually heat up the food. Boom, no pan. No pan. Who needs a pan for tomato soup? Not you, because you're going to use your appliance, okay? All right, so let's just run through the ingredients right quick, okay? We're having a lot of fun today on set, so I'm a little bit giddy, all right? I'll try to slow it down a little bit, right? Shannon, I don't want you to laugh too much today. So, all right, so grilled cheese and tomato soup. We've got our tomatoes here. I went for whole peeled tomatoes out of a can. Crack that thing open, get a little wrist exercise there. You're good to go. I've got cheese. I've got, this is Gruyere. This is aged Gouda, which happens to be one of my favorite cheeses right now. Like, I eat it like a mouse, okay? Got some good old straight up Italian bread here. Got a little extra Parmesan over there, some butter, and some mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, and I'm gonna show you how that mayonnaise fits into your grilled cheese sandwich, okay? And we've got a little broth to mix in here. All right, so, are you ready? Are you ready? Because I just realized there's something missing from here. So Shannon, where are those spices?
I was just thinking that.
Good minds think alike. All right, here we go. Now we're ready. So we've got some dried herbs like basil and oregano that we're just gonna throw in. It all goes in here, so let's get started. All right, so I'm gonna grab very quickly here a little extra virgin olive oil, right? And I'm just gonna put a little splash in the bottom. Boop. Like that. Perfection. And let's see. All right, you guys ready? Let's put these tomatoes right in here. I'm actually gonna take this off, right? Because we want no accidents. We already had a situation in this kitchen earlier with the tomatoes, so you don't want a twofer. And you see they're already splashing. So I'm just gonna put a little guard up right here for myself. And I'm not gonna be scared, because now it's not gonna splash me. I might have had a tomato incident or two with a blender in my lifetime. It's not fun because you find tomatoes everywhere for like the next, I don't know, 3 months later. There's still lingering splatters around because you can't find them all. All right, so that's in there. And then we're just gonna take this little off. This is 1 cup of broth. Himalayan salt right in there. I'm actually gonna do 2 big pinches, which is probably like 2 teaspoons. You want to salt because I got some of the tomatoes on my hands and I was tasting it, and Shannon and I agreed that it tastes like nothing. So you want to make sure you season your tomatoes very well, because these did come out of a can after all. Okay, let's just be realistic. I didn't pluck them from my garden. All right, so I'm just going to put a little pinch of pepper in for now. And what else? Is there something else? This seems too easy. Oh my gosh. Here, let's go ahead and throw some herbs in here. Basil, boom. This is a game changer, okay? So if you don't have an appliance like this, you can use a pot on top of the stove. This has never been used, so we're gonna open it. You can use a pot and just stew your tomatoes on top of the stove. and use a hand mixer or one of those emulsion appliances that you get to mix up your tomatoes right in the pot. It's still going to be one dish that you're going to have to clean, and you're not going to have a huge mess. So that's totally fine as well. What I love about this is that it's not a two-step process. Should have left that off. Let's do that again. This is my oregano. I like oregano, so I dumped a little bit more than you probably would have dumped in there. So there you go. No judgment. What's Cooking with Kimberly is a no judgment zone, right? All of our ingredients are in here. Now, my appliance has a soup button. Shannon, can you come in here and just show them? I'm going to turn this just a little bit. Do you see that little cup there that has the little steamy things coming out of it? That is for soup. That means it's going to get hot. I'm gonna press it on. And there it goes. So, these appliances are awesome. So this is gonna go on for about 7 minutes. And I'm not gonna yell at you while it's doing its thing. It's not the angry kitchen. It's a fun kitchen. So we'll be right back. This is done, and just so you know that I'm not pulling any crazy things here, Shannon, come in here. I want to show you. This soup, you ready? Mm-hmm. This soup is hot. Do you see that steam?
I do.
Okay, so we're just gonna leave it here for now. Put the lid back on it, leave it there for now. It is ready. Ready, ready, ready. And I love this recipe. It's so simple. There was no cream. I actually almost put cream in there, but it doesn't need it because once the tomatoes get all whipped up together, it's really nice and creamy. Now, if you want to add the cream, honey child, it is your soup. Do what you want to do, and I want you to love every minute of it, all right? Okay, I've been prepping our Italian bread for grilled cheese, and this is a secret that I learned, and maybe you know it, maybe you don't. But if you want that nice color on your grilled cheese, smear it on one side, okay? Make sure you cover it edge to edge. That's really important. My mouth is watering because I know this is going to be delicious. All right, got that covered. And it's not a lot of mayo. I mean, it's just a thin little coating that's going to give it a nice golden brown color. So just one side, all right? We're going to make this a fancy grilled cheese. And on the other side, I'm going to put myself some figgy jam on here. A little jam. Again. And I believe in anytime you're indulging, grilled cheese is total indulgence, right? We're not cutting any corners, like go big or go home, right? I actually was like, ooh, you should put a piece of bacon on here. And I was like, no, not today. I'm just gonna go easy. Like I'm happy with my just grilled cheese and a little bit of sweetness. So I am going to use a really nice jam, a nice little... All right, we don't have smell-o-visions, but you can hear the sound effects, all right? Okay, so I'm just gonna put this gently on top because this is mayonnaise to mayonnaise here. So we got these really beautiful pieces of Gruyere, so we're just going to, Shannon, come on in closer, let's get this. You can see the bits of the fig in there too, I really like that. So let's just layer it. You wanna make sure that every bite, like I'm playing around with the best way to put these on here because I want every bite to be similar. Perfection. Now, my other cheese here is aged Gouda. This is, Sharon, you want a bite?
Sure. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that
so
good? It's so good, right?
So good.
It's got this little crystallization in it, like that's similar to Parmesan, but then it's got a cheddar in there, and then there's that Gouda flavor, like really good. And you know what it's really good with? Wine. Get you some wine. So we're gonna add this too, because if you're gonna go big, we're gonna do 2 cheeses, because that's how big we're going today. And I'm gonna layer this up actually. I'm gonna use it all. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna just pick this up so gently. And I'm gonna match my bread up and put it there. And you ready, Shannon? We're gonna go over to the stove. And I like to make multiple grilled cheese in different ways. And cut them up into finger sandwiches when my friends come over. It's an easy recipe, but people will be talking about it for days after they leave your house. They'll be craving your grilled cheese. So I'm just gonna put this right in the center. I'm gonna move it around a little bit. All right, come on in here, Shannon. Check that thing out. So grilled cheese can be really temperamental, so we want to get to it before it burns. Give a little check here, little flipsies. Another little flipsies. All right. Okay. Do you want one? Mm-hmm. Do you want a bite? You want a bite? Can you see that cheese in there? You see that cheese? Oh, look at that. A little figgy jam over there. You want a bite? Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
You got to watch them really careful, all right? Because if you don't, you know, some bad things can happen. And, well, we'll see what happened. All right, so I'm just going to put these on my little cutting board here. So I talked about things that could go wrong, you know, with the grilled cheese. So look at that. All right, so I burnt one side. But that's the great thing about grilled cheese, right? If you burn one side, you got another side. So it happens sometimes, right? But Shannon said she's gonna eat it, right?
Yeah.
Shannon's gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it, so it's just as good as good. It's gonna be eaten. All right, so here we go. Let's get that going. Look at that. You can make a really nice presentation with grilled cheese, huh? All right, here's time for our soup. And we're just going to pour that right in there. And then I'm gonna put a little pinch of salt, a little pinch of pepper, and there was something else. Oh, I know. Pick me. I do like a little drizzle of olive oil in there. And then last but not least, some yummy little cheddar. No, it's not cheddar. It's Parmesan. But you can put cheddar on there if you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is your adult grilled cheese. It's gonna have a little bit of tartness to it. It's gonna have a little sweet from the figgy jam. And we are just going to have a little taste. Look at that. Ooh, that's how you eat a grilled cheese. Dance break. It's so good. It's so good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in the kitchen today. And make sure you come back. Let me know how your grilled cheese was. My burnt side. I should be showing the pretty side. It's still very good. I'll see you guys next time.